Now it looks like it's working.
I'm still green.
Yeah, man. Cool. New technology is fun.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It's always something.
So I think it's on. Just make sure it's still rolling.
It's recording.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
So, guys, welcome to the Bottled-in-Bond Bash. Well, this is Oak and Cedar. I'm Clay Johnson.
Jim Barber.
And we are going to be drinking a bunch of 100 proof bourbons and seeing which one we like the most. I have what I think is going to be a favorite, but I also haven't had 3 of these.
Okay.
Do you have what you think is going to be a favorite already?
Well, yeah, because I've had a few of these, not
Right.
all of them. Some of them, from just looking, they look a little better than others. I'm actually probably the Bottled-in-Bond whiskeys are more my favorite than most other ones.
Yeah.
I just like that even 100 proof. You know what I'm saying? If I've got a few of them in the house, it's nice to be able to just sip them side by side. So this is awesome. You know what I mean? So I'm super pumped about it.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah.
So what we're gonna do is get my wife to pour these in just a little bit. You're actually gonna be on camera, so congratulations for that. You'll be okay. And then we're gonna, because I want it to be recorded exactly which ones are in which glasses. Then we're gonna give it a tasting. But before we do that, just a little quick for those of you who don't know, the reason we're doing this week is because March 3rd was Bottled-in-Bond Day, 1897. I haven't drank anything yet. In 1897, which is why this bottle right here is labeled 1897. The Bottled-in-Bond Act was signed by Grover Cleveland, the last thing he signed into law before he stepped out of office. It was really pushed by Colonel E.H. Taylor of the Old Taylor Distillery at the time, which is why most E.H. Taylors are 100 proof. The only ones that aren't are the barrel proof and some of the single barrels. But most E.H. Taylors come out at 100 proof because of what he did with the Bottled-in-Bond Act. Before that, before March 3rd, 1897, you never knew what you were getting whenever you bought whiskey from somebody. It could have been distilled by a reputable place and then filled with all sorts of nonsense. The other bottles that we have up here, the reason we have Heaven Hill is because more Heaven Hill Bottled-in-Bonds are sold than any other one, according to a Heaven Hill Wikipedia page that I read. Early times Bottled-in-Bond. I picked that up on a bourbon hunt in Sam's Club a couple weeks ago. It's $20. I got to compare it to a cheap one because some of these are coming in a little bit higher price. The Benchmark is probably the cheapest one. I think this was like $17. The Benchmark bonded. I mean, you can't really, and I'll say you can't really beat Benchmark's quality for the price. I mean, I haven't been mad at anything Benchmark have had. Nope. And this Henry McKenna I actually got at an allocated tasting where I tried a few different ones, and apparently this fellow was an Irish immigrant, and he did some stuff with whiskeys, and they named this bottle after him. So he didn't make it; he's been dead for a while. But the 100 proof Henry McKenna, it's a 10-year, and it's one of the older Bottled-in-Bond bottles. So I like the idea of comparing some 4 years. We got a 7-year, and this is a 10-year. So Bottled-in-Bond has to be aged for at least 4 years. It has to, all the grains have to be grown in one growing season. It has to be distilled by one distiller, and then it has to be bottled at exactly 100 proof. So we're not going to have a situation where we're going to have a real hot one versus a real mild one. We're not going to drink like a 120 versus an 80. All right.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, when it comes to, a blind tasting like this is about as even as it can get, right? Because of what you just said. There's not going to be, anything that's so high that you're just like you're taken back by it. Which, like I said, is another reason why I really love drinking Bottled-in-Bond whiskeys. And like I said, I've tried most of these. Some of these I haven't. So I'm super excited.
Which one haven't you tried before?
I haven't had the early times.
Okay.
And I haven't had the McKenna.
Okay.
So the others I've had, I actually buy Heaven Hill on a regular basis, pretty much keep a bottle of that at the house. Right. So when you asked me earlier if I had one that I thought was going to be my favorite, I'm like, I'll probably be able to pick this one out.
Right.
Maybe. I'm not going to try to, but yeah. if it's just like, oh my God, that's it.
That's Heaven Hill for sure.
You know what I mean? I want to pit them evenly against each other without,
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna set these up kind of in order here: A, B, C, D, E, F. We're gonna step out real quick, and you keep rolling. We're gonna keep our mics on and chat about this in the other room while you pour. I forgot to open them before because I don't think she's ever she's opened plenty of wine.
Well, that's harder than a bottle of whiskey.
It is. But some of the wines that she really likes the Salt of the Earth Rosito. So it's a screw top. Yeah, 2 of those are screw tops. So the early times
didn't have any trouble in the benchmark.
Hey, little one.
Yeah, I tell you, and I looked. I stopped and looked for one, like I was telling you
the microphone
earlier. But the Evan Williams Bottled-in-Bond, you were talking about how the benchmark is like $18.
Yeah,
you can literally find those Evan Williams for like $13, $14. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen them for that. So I've seen them for like 17.
I picked up a couple a while back. I think it was
Eric. Get her
at Total Wine.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you get they don't mark things up quite as much as some of the local stores, but yeah, I mean you can definitely pick those up for like $15 or less at Total Wine. So that's why I say it's just so crazy. The spectrum of price ranges on something that's all the same.
Essentially the same. Yeah.
I mean, obviously the barrel differences and the mash bills and all those different things, but it's like
and the years they age them too.
That's true too. I mean, obviously that McKenna's dark. It's got some it's got some time, right? So I'm really excited about
the Heaven Hill 7.
Yeah, well that's what I say. I mean, this is as even keel as you can get. So
we're pretty much looking for oakiness and
flavors,
barrel char, age on the barrel, age on the
whiskey.
Yeah.
So
I'm like I said, there's 3 of those I've had, 3 of those I haven't.
Right.
So I also haven't had the early times yet. I haven't had the McKinney yet, and I haven't had the.
You said the benchmark.
The benchmark, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other one? The one on the far side that was on.
The
1897. So I haven't had 4 of them. I haven't had the 1897.
Okay, so I've had the 1897.
Yeah.
That's super good bottle. I mean, and the E.H. Taylor, I've had that one. The benchmark I think I've only had maybe like once at a friend's house, just like I'll try it. So, but I mean, still,
right.
I'm when I saw that I'd won this, this one, I was like jumping up and down in my office. Yes.
Well, I'm glad, man.
That's my favorite.
I'm glad. Or if she's getting close in there.
I don't know, but I'm gonna grab a glass of water.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You getting close in there, sweetheart? Getting close. All right.
Where's your cups again?
Terrible pouring?
Nope.
Oh, you're probably not that bad.
Yep.
Well, no worse than my mom did for our Heaven Hill tasting. She had those vials from the Heaven Hill tasting kit or the Heaven Hill experiment, whatever it was called, and she emptied them out among the 3. It was only supposed to be like an ounce in each one, ounce and a half in each one, and she ended up putting 3.5 ounces in each one. I mean, it was way too much, and it was 5 different whiskeys. So, me, Dylan, and Jordan looked at each other like, we're not going to finish these right. We're going to have to be pouring some of these back. The jangling that you hear right now is Jim holding his ice water right next to the microphone.
I forget it's on
because he's so good at this.
You're killing me. You can edit that out.
This is not a Christmas time podcast. This is not Jingle Bells,
right?
You done pouring? Done pouring. Okay, let's come in here. Oh, hey, you got some on the thing. So do you know which one's which?
Yes, I do.
You didn't write it down.
You didn't write it down?
No,
but you know which one's which, huh?
Of course, yes.
Okay, cool. Because we don't know which one's which. Kind of hoping you didn't go A3 on it, but if you did, that's fine.
It'll be all right.
Not that predictable. No.
She might have done that.
Look, when I saw she didn't have a pen or paper, I was like, okay, this is
right here.
This is going to be good.
Yeah, this is going to be good stuff. All right, so
I know what I did.
You know what you did? Okay. All right, cool. So I'm planning on going A through F, and then back again, so I'm not gonna drink the whole pour. It's a good
Right.
one here.
No, yeah, absolutely.
So let's see what we got on A here. Your little Swiggerooski. It's got some color to it.
Yeah, it does.
This has got some like brown sugar. Hey man, this one seems familiar, but it doesn't seem like one I've had. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like it's an old friend.
No, yeah, no, you're right. And like you said, that brown sugar right up there at the front, that was as soon as it hit my tongue, it clicked. Like, wow.
Right.
You know?
Oh my goodness.
No, that's
Are other people here?
No.
that's good. That's good.
Let's go B. Okay, this one I'm getting a lot more fruit forward, a lot more floral. This got a better bouquet than A does. A better nose to it.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's lighter colored.
See that?
Than A was.
I'm thinking that's probably 4 years.
Okay, it disappears. This one I feel like it just vanishes quick. Are you getting that too?
Holy cow. Yeah, but I mean it's
It's so sweet.
right.
So this leads me to believe Buffalo Trace product, probably either early times or benchmark. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. That one was definitely like you said. It just like
It was there and then it wasn't.
and then it just poof. It just disappeared. And,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before I even swallowed it.
But it's so sweet though. Like I'm not mad about the palate. I'm not.
No,
but there's
yeah.
no linger.
Very fruity.
Mhm.
You know, very fruity and very sweet.
Yeah.
So you know.
You get a little swig of water, because that one's so sweet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can still it's like lingering.
But without actually lingering.
Right. It's just like the sweet note.
Yeah, it's almost like it's psychosomatic. the palate.
As long as it's not psychopathic.
No, he's coming later.
Yeah.
We love Jordan. All right.
Oh wow! What a floral.
Very floral, lavender.
Yep.
Okay. This one seems pretty complex. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on with that. I mean, I'm gonna have to get a second pour of that later.
Yeah,
a little bit
for
bigger.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that I can
sure.
really dive into that one because
that one seems.
I mean, that's like I'm gonna move it up.
Me too. So far, that's the front runner.
Yeah, for sure. And
it's a lot. It's
like,
deep.
Yeah, and you took the word right out of my mouth. I was about to say it's just deep. Like I might have to go find a bottle of that on the way home today. So
you might have a bottle at your house. You know, that might be Heaven Hill.
there's a good chance that there is a bottle of Heaven Hill at the house.
Okay. This is going right back to
interesting. Orange.
Okay. I wasn't going to pick up the orange peel, but
It's just it caught me by surprise because while these other two were fruity smelling, it was like a generic fruit smell.
right.
This
It's like the produce section at Rouse's.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? This is like I just
Orange peel.
sliced an orange.
And that orange is on the palate too.
Yeah.
But I'm finishing it like it's finishing for me with like some kind of harsh bacon spice. Not in a bad way.
No, but
But
like
heavy bacon spice and
like,
cinnamon.
yeah. Cinnamon, like that's where my mind was going. Cinnamon.
Yeah.
And interesting.
I don't know, man.
I've never
deep.
so I can tell you now, I have never had this one before. I guarantee you that is one that I've never
I'll be Heaven Hill.
that I've never had. Right? I'm gonna be over here eating my hat. At the end of the night.
So you're thinking this probably? I mean,
I don't know. It's hard to tell because what I'm saying. I was trying to look kind of.
it's kind
of
of
look at the
It's kinda
color.
dark.
It's got a little color to it. You know, it could be. It might be that 1897.
If it is, I'm happy I bought that 1897.
just-
But
right, I know, because
that's good.
no, it really is. It
That's
really
good.
is.
Let's go E. Let's go E. See what he has for us.
Two and a sip of wine.
Yeah. Your little Kentucky swirl.
Ooh. See, that's got some color to it as well. I feel like that's got. Oh, I can smell. Yeah, you can smell the oakiness in that one. You can kind of smell the char. Yeah, for sure. This has got some age on it. This definitely got some age on it. Real smooth though.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's Heaven Hill.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the McKenna.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's Heaven Hill, man.
It might be. Now that
it's got everything you want in a Bottled-in-Bond sip. It's full flavored. It's got a nice long finish.
it does. Yeah.
You can smell the age on it. You can taste the age on it.
You can definitely smell it. Like I said, this is definitely going to be one of the older bottles,
Right.
older barrels, I should say.
Sure.
Man,
That's good, man.
I do. I like.
He's solid. I mean, he's second place for me for C. I'm
Yeah,
kind of working him here a little bit, but
I know, and I need to do the same. I need to get some more room because I'm getting
I'm getting flabbergasted as well. I'm gonna put. I think D's gonna be right behind B for me so far. But
I don't know. All right, we're on F. Are we on
let's see what's in this this F glass right here.
F?
I didn't say this F in glass, man. This F glass.
Wow, it's real subtle on the nose. Like
It's real subtle on those, but
definitely picking up some caramels and.
if you get a nice deep sniff of it, it has those typical like caramel brown sugar,
Oh yeah,
apple.
really get in there.
So yeah, this one's just all around full. I mean, A so far is my least favorite one. I think A's.
Wow.
What you thinking?
I mean, it's. I don't know. I didn't. It was weird. I didn't taste much. Maybe because I inhaled it too much.
Got that.
I smelled all of the flavor right out of it.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, that's just smooth too, though.
It is. It really is. I mean, it's balanced. It's everything you want. That's good.
Yeah. No, for sure. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna work back through them a little bit. Kind of
Yep. And
refresh my mind.
I'm trying to.
Get another sip of water.
I'm gonna do my jingle bells. See. Okay. All right. I gotta.
Are you putting them further out? Is your favorite ones or closer to you?
Shit. Now I forgot because they were all mixed up. No, I think that's right. Isn't no? Wait.
I mean, however you want to do it, it's fine.
That's not right.
Mine's closer to the camera is the
The one you like.
ones I want. This
That's,
is the one I like.
that's what I was trying to do, but whenever I moved them around to reshift them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go back to F real quick.
It's got some some oakiness to it, some smokiness. It's not a lot.
It's not, but it's good. What's there is fantastic. And that glass is now empty.
Just, but I mean, it's just like so. It's so smooth. Like it's almost like I'm drinking wood flavored water.
I'm trying to.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Yeah.
It's just
so we're critiquing these, right? Like we're giving our opinion on them. I'm trying to find a fault with it,
that's what.
but I can't.
That's what.
But it's not my favorite.
No, I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm like it's like really good, but I feel like it's missing something almost.
Right.
Like it needs more complexity.
Okay.
Like it does. You know what I'm saying?
It's a single note.
And it's really, yeah.
It's a single note, but the
it's
note's good. right?
Exactly. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that I would never drink it again.
No, I might drink it again tonight.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, because I think I want to get more in depth into this one
What, E?
as well. No, the F.
Oh, F, yeah.
I don't know. It's just so.
Okay, now going back to E from F, this nose. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
This is. And now I'm getting some more of that like caramel apple on this one too. And maybe I'm just mixing my palate up a little bit, but he's sneaking up ahead of me a little bit. That's it's just a little. It just inches it out. It just inches it out for me. That's a little bit better.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean,
Because there's more going on.
there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
And it is really good.
Let's see what's on D.
See, there's that.
There's that age.
Yeah.
There's that age. There's that deep, like burnt caramel, almost like a melted Werther's.
Oh yeah.
And now that I'm going back to it, it's almost got like a little bit of a cola note to it for me. Okay, and now I want to smudge D up just a hair above E now. They're getting better.
Oh, wow, the caramel that comes in on the end on the finish right there.
Right. And here's what I'm worried about. They're getting better the more I drink. So
It's not really.
it's not, I don't know if that's a bad thing.
I gotta kind of D&E are running a tight race.
I know. That's what
right now.
they're neck and neck with me. I got a little bit in each one still, so I may have to go back and wiggle those around some. But C. And C was the one that was like way ahead for me right at the front.
Mm-hmm. The caramel's really coming through now
Yeah.
on this second pass.
My gosh, man. Caramel bomb for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, catch him before he comes in.
Go around.
Hey, Jody.
Okay.
So for those of you that haven't seen, we're having a bottle share tonight too. Folks are starting to show up for the bottle share, so didn't necessarily want them to run in here right away.
The caramel that's coming out of there now on this second pass is like.
He could come in. He could come in. He's just got to come in that way.
What were you saying about my mama? Not Bottled-in-Bond, but I thought it might be something you hadn't had before.
Bowman Brothers, yeah, man, that's good stuff.
I know.
Jody, say hey to YouTube.
That's going. All right.
All right, so C is up a little bit for me.
Dude, I am.
Or did you
See,
pull-
this is the reason why I love this so much. Okay, the reason why I love Bottled-in-Bond is
It's
because
such a tight race.
you know what I mean. But it's like it's so hard. You know, you're literally trying to pull those tasting notes. You're trying to pull the aromas and everything out of that to find those finite differences. You know what I mean? Some of them are obviously very strong. You know, some of them, like I said earlier, you know, the orange notes, the caramel notes, they come out. You know, the oaky, you know, the oakiness and the smokiness, little bit of smokiness from the barrel char. You know, it's like because they're all so evenly keeled on the proof.
Right.
You know, you're not getting overrun by something that's 110 or 120. And then you're not, you know, you don't, all of a sudden, there's not this 90 that just, like,
This water.
what was that? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, what was that? Like, where did that come from?
That's
Yeah.
nice.
This is not even.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And there's nothing wrong with 90
Oh
proof
no.
bourbon. You know, I'm just, when you're doing a blind taste like this, and I've done a lot of them with some other friends of mine, things like that, you know, and different little tastings and
Right.
stuff. It's you know, when you have those fluctuations in the proof, it really makes it harder. Sometimes I feel,
Yep.
or easier. I think I meant to say easier. It makes it easier because you pick one up and you're like, you know, wow, that I don't taste anything at all. And then the next one is like, oh my gosh, I just got blown away by this, this super high proof that just kills everything that you just.
Well, it's like when we did the blackened tasting, right?
Yes.
You had that cast strength that was like 122 versus the 290 proofs that were on there.
Exactly.
We could tell the difference right away.
Absolutely.
And you and I were both in the same boat. Like the cast strength was almost too hot compared to everything else. Because that one came up last for us. The Wes Anderson was first for us.
Right.
Wes Henderson. Wes Anderson's the director. The Wes Henderson came up first for me and you.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just because that when you're comparing it to those lower proofs, it does have a tendency to just blow your taste buds out.
That's what I'm saying, and that's exactly the reason why I was telling you early on, and I said it, earlier when we first started, this tasting is it, I love doing bottled and bond tastings because, all right, you could pour half a Glen of this thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just still not be able to really have this huge swing in comparison.
Right.
Between all the different bourbons that you're having.
I am glad she poured real small taste because if it was really, really heavy, you could almost tell based on color.
Yes, and actually I was really happy when you did that too.
Yeah.
Because I mean the McKenna, you know what I'm saying, the 1897, the Heaven Hill, they're really dark. Especially the McKenna because it's it's 10 years.
Yeah.
But so it is when you get that deep pour, you can pull the color out and kind of be able to compare it to the bottles.
Okay. So this being, I need to get my producer back in here.
Oh yeah, you need to know what bottle.
We do.
We're almost there.
Almost done. I think we're both on A.
I'm still like
So
we're on A.
C's kind of falling out of favor for me.
Yeah.
Did it do that to you too?
Yeah, it's
a little bit. B swung ahead. B's right behind D, right above E. But that's just when I nosed them, like had the nose comparison between all of them, like D won that hands down. D's got the best nose.
But here's the big secret. Every single Glen in front of you guys is actually just Jack Daniels.
Yeah, no,
which is funny because there's not a single bottle of Jack Daniels up there.
It took a little bit of coercion, but
like I'm just okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna smudge A up a little bit. All right.
A is good.
So I think we're good. Rachel, you want to hand me a piece of paper and a pen real quick? Clay, Jim.
Ooh.
I'm going to say D, B, E, A, F, C. That's mine. Okay. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at so far. And I'm going to stick there. Okay. And I'm going to drink some more of D.
marked on the bottom of the glass.
I'm gonna tell you once.
Yeah, I got to mark the glass.
Gotcha.
And she knows which one's which. We don't. So
D.
I have some
C.
I have some guesses. I'm thinking either. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're close, except my B's second, your B's dead.
I don't know.
But D's the winner for both of us.
Going through on the second pass, I don't know. It just kind of fell out of favor a little bit. But if you look at I have this tight race.
Right.
Back to what I was saying, I don't know where the video cut off, but the ACF is running a real tight race in the middle.
Right.
D and E are a little ahead, and on that last pass through going back, B, I don't know, and it's not like I don't hate it.
It's not bad.
It's just a little bit
fell out of favor.
It fell out of favor on that last pass. So I'm super curious to find out.
It's still second place for me.
What's
so good.
What's what? I don't know.
Now, in all fairness, when you say it's the bottom, for you, is it like, okay, D is a 10 and B's like a 8.5? Like, is it that close?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, and like I said, if you were thinking,
It's such tight grouping.
the way you can't see my Glens from the camera there, but they're like in this group that's probably about this deep, from front to back. So, I don't know why I did it like that, but it just, I guess in my mind, it mirrored where I feel about each one of them, how close they really are.
Right.
But, I don't know.
Right. So
It's kind of dumb.
We have our ranking. We're going to pause the video real quick. We're going to kind of get reset up so that we can have a have a different setup to present these bottles in order. So we'll be right back.
Are we back?
Yeah, I think we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Okay, now we're back.
Fantastic. Hey, technology. It's fun until it's not.
Right.
So
As long as it works.
we have a list that it's a very, very high tech list here. I'm just gonna leave this green sheet here. So me and Jim had some disagreements at the bottom, but very much agreed at the very, very tip top. So let's start at my very bottom one. Jim's third place is C. So which one is C?
That's the benchmark.
Benchmark.
C is the benchmark. So this was the cheapest bottle.
Okay.
Was my least favorite one, and it's Jim's number 3.
Third favorite.
So-
I mean, that was a good bottle.
It was a good
That
bottle.
was a good bottle.
I mean, I'm not mad at any of these.
No.
Those were good. Next for me is going to be F. Now, this is my number 5, Jim's number 4.
So we were about the same.
Yeah.
Felt about the same about that one.
Really? Okay.
So which one's F?
That's the E.H. Taylor.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh,
The
no.
one y'all were saying only had like kind of single note.
Yeah, and I stood in line for this, man. I stood in line for a while for this. In New Orleans. I dealt with smells of New Orleans. For this.
I have that bottle on the shelf at the house too that I haven't opened. So
I got 2 more right there.
I just-
But again, when we compare our top one to our bottom one, it's off by degrees.
degrees. I mean,
So this
they're-
is not.
yeah, they're so close. You know what I mean? That's why my Glens were so tight together, even though they were offset from each other.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I didn't hate any of these. It wasn't like I was like, oh my god. Like I said earlier, I'll never drink this again.
Right.
You know. So
Now, my 4th, your 5th. So this is where we teetered F and A. A was my number 4, his number 5. Which one's A?
Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill. Okay.
really
I
okay.
feel like I should have been able to tell which one that was and didn't. But
When you said this was like familiar to me.
okay, it's like a friend.
Like an old friend.
Now it has been probably about a month since I've had any of this, so that may be why I said that. So I'm gonna put Heaven Hill. Well, I'm gonna put him over here by the H. Taylor because they scored essentially the same with me and Jim. Now my number 3, Jim's number 2. So I'm gonna put them right here. Is number E.
Number E.
Number E. Now we're getting. Here's the fun part. We've gotten to 3 of the ones I've never had, and 2 of the ones you've never had.
Right.
So these are the ones we ranked high.
Exactly.
So which one?
And I'm super. And look, I'm pumped about it, but I'm
Yeah.
looking over here because I'm like, okay, had this, right? Had the 1987, the McKenna, and the early times. You know what I'm saying?
We'll
so
see. We'll see.
I'm excited to see how this works out.
I know which one I want to be D. Now, here's my suspicion. Here's my suspicion. My suspicion is that McKenna's going to be D. Number 1. I really want early times to be D because it's like $20 a bottle, and I want the cheapest one to be my favorite.
We should have had the Evan Williams in this blind. We should have just made
man.
it happen. But anyway,
Almost.
we ran out of space for bottles.
We ran. Yeah, honestly, I ran out of glasses. I only have the 12
Oh.
so far.
Okay.
So which one is E?
That's McKenna.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm almost great.
See, that's my number 2, though.
It is your number 2.
That's my number
This
2.
is your number 2. This is the McKenna.
When Jim was saying he feels like it's a good aged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can
you can
definitely
tell. You can
tell the oakiness that it got from the barrel for being in there for 10 years. I
And
mean,
this is also, I believe, the only single barrel up here. So everything else is small batch, bottled and bond. This one's a single barrel.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I didn't look that hard at it.
Yeah. So this McKenna may be different than any other McKenna. Another McKenna might have scored higher or lower because it's single barrel. So that was E. That was your
Good point. That was
your
my
number 2.
Your number 3.
Yep. So B, my number 2, your number 6.
My number 6. I'm really curious to
Which
see.
one's this one going to
The
be?
early time.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, I'm grateful for me. This is number 2 because you know what? It's such an inexpensive bottle. You can find it just about anywhere. I picked this one up at Sam's Club for just a song. And this is actually the only 1 liter among this whole group. So $23 for a liter, not $7.50. So I'm not, again,
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I'm not
Wouldn't
upset.
be mad at it
at
at all.
And then D,
That
the
was
one we said we both wanted to go to.
We both, yeah, that was our number one on both.
Old Forester, 1897. Got to respect the 1897 Bottled-in-Bond Act. Hey, man, you put the number on the label, it won. So it's the first Old Forester I've ever had of any Old Forester.
Really?
I haven't had their 86 proof. I haven't had their 1920.
You need
I need to get on the Old Forester train, apparently, because this one was so much better than the other ones. I mean, it was like better by degrees, but a couple degrees. This one was good. This one was my favorite, and not a crazy expensive bottle. I mean, it falls right in line with the Heaven Hill Bottled-in-Bond.
Yeah.
A little bit cheaper than what I've seen the McKenna for. Same as the MSRP for the H. Taylor. If you can find the H. Taylor for MSRP. Good luck if you can. But man, this was fun. I like this. Next bottle tasting we're going to do like this is going to be a single barrel. The return of McKenna. He's going to be back. I got Blanton's that I'm going to try. I haven't tried a Blanton's ever. I'm going to leave it unopened for the single barrel tasting and fresh pop it that day. So guys, in the comments, leave us what your suggestion would be for a single barrel smackdown. Let me know what your favorite single barrel is, and we'll try and include that in the next tasting. Like and subscribe. Just help me out. I'm trying to get some more people watching this and some more people participating. I'm wanting to do some bottle picks, some barrel picks, and some more bottle shares. So like I said, like and subscribe, share this video out, and guys, find your favorite Bottled-in-Bond bourbon, find a friend, and enjoy every sip. Thanks, guys.